Welcome to the Museum of Ventura County. I'm Renee Talent, Manager of Historic Collections here at the museum, and your host for Feast or Flop. For this recipe, I'm collaborating with chef and restaurateur Luis Sanchez from Thousand Oaks. Today, Luis is creating a special appetizer, avocado soup. Today, we are in Thousand Oaks, and I am joined by Chef Luis.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi. Welcome to my house.
And Chef Luis, you have a restaurant here in Thousand Oaks, right?
Yeah, I own a place called Mouthful Eatery. It's a fast casual restaurant. I opened almost 10 years ago, and it's here in the city of Thousand Oaks.
So I have brought some recipes from our museum collection that we're going to test out today. We're going to see if they work. We're going to see if we can make them. So I've brought the history, and I'm relying on you for your all of your cooking skills.
All right, well, wish me good luck. I kind of looked a little bit, and they are definitely interesting, and I hope you guys enjoy making them with us.
This comes from a 1980s cookbook, so it's a little bit more modern, a little bit more recent. This cookbook was from Santa Paula, so it highlights the lemon and it highlights the avocado. So the recipes are kind of split, whether it's a lemon recipe or an avocado.
Got it.
So we are making avocado soup today.
Cool.
We started growing avocados in the 1870s, which is the same decade that Ventura County split from Santa Barbara County. So it's a really good one for us to pick for this 150th celebration of the county. So every year the Agriculture Commissioner puts out a crop report. And this year it was kind of big news because the avocado has become number 2 in the crop report. So we sell mostly strawberries and then avocados.
Avocado's number 2.
Are number 2 this year.
Go
For
avocado.
a variety of reasons, they've kind of outranked the lemon. But I'm sure next year the lemon will be back on top.
And from a restaurant point of view, avocados were cheaper this year, which was excellent. Last year we were paying like $110 for a case. This year, $40 to $50. So not bad.
Yeah.
Go Ventura County. All right, let's cook.
Exactly. Let's do it. Let's start it off.
Yeah, and this one we're not really cooking as much as I would hope for, but so we're making this recipe, which is very simple. And we're gonna start with the avocado. So we have one large avocado here, and we're gonna remove the pit. So I'm gonna get a little bit bigger of a knife. We're just gonna hit it, and then we're gonna release the pit. And then we're just gonna scoop the avocado. Since we already know it's gonna be one avocado that we're gonna put in there, we're gonna just scoop it into the blender. So we're blending things here. And then Tabasco.
And the soup, actually.
What do you think? Tabasco now? Or I would put a little now and then see where we are.
Yeah, it just says to taste. So I think we get creative license.
And I love Tabasco with certain things, and I love other hot sauces with certain things, but soups like clam chowder and Tabasco are really good. So
yeah, I lived on the Gulf Coast for a while.
All right, so yeah,
Tabasco's up my alley.
Tabasco's pretty tasty. All right, so we went with 5 dashes, and no salt yet. We're gonna check it out. This blender is also from the 80s, so wish us luck. I still kind of want to respect, I don't know about you, but I want to respect a little bit of the texture that probably they were used to before. So it's going to be a little bit of a thicker soup. And then what about you and I taste for salt?
Yeah, and the Tabasco. Did you think it was?
I think it needs a little bit more for me, but we'll make that decision together.
I think it also needs a little bit more.
A little bit more.
I don't think it needs a ton of salt.
No, just a little bit, like a pinch. We're gonna go with a little pepper just because we're at my house.
Feels sacrilegious.
Yeah.
To not have pepper.
And then we're gonna go with maybe 3 more. 4 maybe. Cool. Then we mix it up. Good.
So this recipe gives you options. You can either serve it hot or cold.
Or cold.
I think a hot avocado is a little bit weird.
Yes, and I agree with you. After our pre-shoot debate, I think cold is the way to go. Plus, we're in the middle of the summer now.
Yeah, and it's hot here in Tabasco.
Yeah.
So I think this is perfect to chill until we're ready.
Yeah, I think we can pour it. So it will easily give you probably 4 cups of soup or 2 large servings. So we're going to go in here. We're going to pour it. It's nice and velvety.
That's the cream of onion.
Yeah. So I think that's good. And we're going to garnish it with it actually called for tortilla chips or strips, which is what we have here.
Which also feels like a little bit 80s to me.
Yeah. And there's multicolored ones, right?
Uh-huh.
So you're going to just pop them in the middle.
A bright spot of color on
Yeah. I think that's it.
avocado soup.
Pretty tasty.
All right, we've come to the part of Feast or Flop where we actually get to taste these recipes to see if they are a feast or if they didn't quite work out. And with that, I think we should start with our avocado soup.
All right.
Ready?
Why don't you go first?
I like the texture.
I like the texture too.
So smooth,
Yeah.
incredibly smooth. And I really like the Tabasco. I'm sorry, I'm like going at you with my spoon. I really like the Tabasco. I think it needs that because otherwise it doesn't have a ton of action happening.
Yeah, I love the texture too, and I think perhaps the onion soup overpowers a little bit of the avocado.
Yeah.
So maybe if I was to do this again, I would go half can of the soup and maybe 2 avocados because you want the avocados there, but it's giving me more of a mouthfeel than actual flavor. And I'm getting a good amount of the onion soup, but all in all, pretty tasty.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I would say this is also maybe not a serving size.
No, yeah, no, this is great. This is
This one where you know, we talked about how like at weddings you get your little shot glass full of soup.
That's
with
what
a
it
little
should
thing.
be like. Yeah,
Yeah, something a little quick bite, but having to eat a whole bowl would be a lot.
Yeah, no, it's too much. And yeah, I would definitely just serve it in a smaller and maybe slice some avocados on top just to highlight that part too. But
that'd be a good
tasty.
idea.
Yeah,
and pretty to add to the color here.
Yes.
Let's try it with a little texture. Keep my spoon on my half.
It definitely adds something to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it helps.
Yeah. And I think the recipe also suggested either the chips or peppers, like pimento peppers or something. So that might be like maybe some roasted peppers on top. But yeah, definitely adds something to it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining
thank
us.
you.
I really appreciate your expertise. So come visit Chef Luis at Mouthful Eatery. We're going to have all of the recipes available with this video so you can test them out at home and see how your end product compares to ours.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
Happy eating. All of the Feast or Flop recipes will be available for you to create and enjoy at home. You can see them on the museum website at venturamuseum.org, broadcast on CAPS Channel 6, and on CAPS Radio at 104.1 FM.